Hello and welcome to your Vedic Lunar Scope for today, the 28th of July, 2015. The moon today is in the final stages of the sign of Sagittarius as it's making its way through the nakshatra of Mula. You know, the universe is a very wild, vast, random place. And as that is the case, it is filled with mystery. Due to that, and being incarnate here on planet Earth within the universe, it's never prudent to think that you are certain about how things are set to work out. When the mind is too sure, then it's too full. And when it's too full, it will not see something that is right in front of its face. And at those times, it's the task of the great universal teacher to set the course right before things go further astray. Lately, you feel as if you're on an upswing because you've had a little bit of success with, connecting the dots and putting the pieces of the puzzle together. But the picture can change at any given moment. And what does that leave you with? Well, your imaginary dots are just random points with no connection. So today, don't become engrossed or overconfident. Allow yourself regular pauses for perspective. Mula is a karma-driven nakshatra, and it's very passionate, very racy. We were talking about the gunas the other day. We'll touch briefly on those again. Tamasic energy is very dense energy. It's like the energy of inertia. Okay, Rajasic energy is very passionate, fast-moving energy. I'm just giving you the closest equivalent to these so that you can understand them, but they're much deeper than this. Sattvic energy is very balanced energy. It's a balance. It's not neither Rajasic nor is it Tamasic. And everything within the universe is composed of these three components, right? Now, Mula Nakshatra itself is Sattvic at its basis. That means that the energy starts with a realization, a sense of clarity. But then it takes that clarity and with Rajasic, very passionate energy, it builds upon it. And quite often in a manner that becomes very egocentric, with the attitude of, what a good boy or what a good girl I am. I've really figured all this out. So now that I've got it, I know I just have to do this and put all my energy into it and everything is going to work out just fine. Well, that's seldom the case because the universe wants you to recognize something else. Mula is connected to Niriti, the goddess of destruction, and its power is that of dissolution, dissolving things, right? So we need to go through that process of, randomly making mistakes, coming up against a dead end, applying our strength of will and force towards creating a solution, until we recognize that we're heading in the wrong direction and we've gone astray somewhere. Mula gets us back on track. That's what it does. The lunar tithi today is Shukla Dwadashi. And with this energy, it's quite probable that you feel confident, happy. Lucky is if you have really made some connections between points that were randomly confusing for you. And through making those connections, you have an idea of what you need to do next. And that's good, and it's good to have that happy feeling, but the overall energy of today is one that is randomly going to place you in a position where you're going to recognize that, I don't really have it all, right? And that's what leads us into understanding the solar lunar yoga for today, which is Vaidrati, which means separator. So what this is about is being able to step back from something and gain perspective, rather than going so far into it, becoming so engrossed into it that, you hit a dead end, because those dead ends can quite often be more jarring than can be just stopping occasionally, putting on the brakes and taking a look. So putting on the brakes every once in a while, that's exactly what you need to do today. Keeping an open mind today, that's also what you need to do. Thinking that you've got it all figured out, that's the last thing that you need to do, right? If you need a little bit of help with whatever situation might be brewing for you, I'd like to bring your attention to the fact that I do offer a vast range of astrological services. They are available if you see a link in the upper right-hand corner at this point. If you click on that link, it'll open something up so that you can see a link to my Astrological Services page. Also, just to remind you, starting this coming Sunday, and I'm excited about this, starting my foundation level Vedic astrology webinar. For all of you who are interested in being on this course, you can do so on a pay whatever you can afford basis. So if you're interested, well, you should see another link opening up now. And you can click on that link, and that'll take you to the course page. And there's a contact link on that page where you can send me an email and express your interest. That's going to do it for your Vedic Lunar Scope for today, the 28th of July, 2015. Until next time, please do take the very best care of yourself. Bye now.